McAllister on the hole.
What you said?
Go Dogs, we're gonna make it to the playoffs this year.
All right, that's what's up. Thank you very much. Yeah, you look like a little husky. Yeah. All right, you're good. Thank you, sir. All right. What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Yeah. Since I've been here in my favorite spot, man, because I got a shift to do today. I've been on vacation for a little bit too much. I got to catch up on my money. Give y'all a shot at this so you can see I'm really, really trying to get it going here. Real quick, like, here it is. This is what it's looking like. Here's my day. Here's how I'm starting it off. Yep, some of the Starbucks Reserve with the cappuccino, you know. You can get that in there. Yeah, there it is. We fully charged up. I got my Husky beanie on. Oh boy. I'm in full rare form right now, y'all. I'm pretty happy about, man, this weekend's events, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Right now I'm inside of what is like a little meeting area here in the reserve area of Starbucks. Some of you guys can check it out because we got stuff going down over here. You know what I mean? And it's like this is just another example of how Seattle gets down. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my camera around right quick and let y'all see. This is a Starbucks. That's all y'all trying to do right now. So this is one of the meeting rooms. That's the what they call the storage of different blends. Oh my God, look at all that. So it's a nice little facility. Of course, in here with the fireplace, going down. I just like, man, I love Seattle, man, and what it does, man. I love what it does, man. It's definitely a treat to be up in the Seattle area right now, especially since those dogs have done their business and taken care of their business. You know, what can I say, man? They keep talking about we're not favored. We're not going to win. We're not going to do other, you know, the big boy things. He said the big boy things. I can't believe that the commentator said we don't have the guys to pull off the big boy football game. In other words, our players don't match up with the top five, the 5-star prospects and all of that. It's like, I think they're getting it wrong. A lot of people losing money, and we're not one of them. Shout out to Augusta. He said, man, I'm following your word, man. I'm betting on them Huskies, and he's right. He won. He won last night, and again, it was like very impressive, man. Impressive. Of course, initially the matchup predictor of ESPN, you got it wrong. This is one of the times you got it wrong, ESPN. But they was predicting Michigan to win by 74.3%. They didn't even lead the game. They didn't lead the game. At any point did they have the lead, all right? And us to win by 25%. It's almost 26%. I'll tell you why it didn't happen. Okay, the same reason why it didn't happen. That man, Michael Penix, who I'm sure he was the MVP of that game, had, oh my goodness, he had over 400 yards. Okay, he had 400 yards in the game, and it was just incredible that that they were that he's not the Heisman winner when he's the only one still showing out. He's still showing out. 450. I thought he was going to get 500 yards. It was lucky that they took it easy on him in the end. To be honest, they almost threw the game away with some of the stuff that they was doing. I'm like, wait a minute, they made it more interesting and closer than it had to be. But ultimately, you looked at the Huskies, you know, pulling off another soccer in the state of Louisiana over there at the Superdome. But yeah, Penix outclassed the quarterback. I didn't even know who his name was, but he had uh, 29 completions out of 38 attempts for 438 yards and 2 TDs. And let me tell you something. He was throwing the ball with lasers, dropping them in the baskets, making it look easy. I mean, he was so dialed in. He was so confident. And I'm like, man, this man's on a mission. Watch out. Watch out. He's looking real dangerous right now. Okay. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking right now if they ain't listening to Penix, that they're gonna have a problem, listening to somebody else. Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting no feedback, y'all. Make sure I'm not getting no feedback, all right? But I keep hearing some weirdo stuff. Give me 1 second here, okay? I don't know. I hear it. I hear it. And I hear this background up in here. So that's not good. Yeah, that mic is on. So. But put in the chat if I'm having some feedback, okay? But yeah, most definitely. Salute, Kevin Jones. All right, aggressive. Yeah, you've been winning your money. All right. I appreciate that, y'all. I didn't get a chance to go to the game, man, because they put out it was an alert, you know what I'm saying? Because I was going to leave the dogs at the kennel, right? Because I'm going all the way to, New Orleans. I'm like, man, let me put these dogs in the kennel. I can't leave them with old wifey. They take care of some pit bulls. So they got some kind of dog pneumonia going around that's really, really taking dogs out of here. I mean, like within 2 days, they're putting dogs down behind the dog pneumonia. So I'm like, man, I can't go. That was my baby, so I stayed and watched the game at home. Gressa said, I had him in a parlay. I feel you, Gressa. But yeah, so Kenny's killing them out there, right? Killing them with 130 yards, okay? Johnson, they was on him, they was hitting, but he stayed being a factor, okay? He stayed being a factor. He had to be. Okay, just trying to check to see if I'm getting some echo yet. I'm hearing a really bad echo. I don't know what it is. But too bad. The young man he went up in a cart at the end of the game, but by then he had already did his thing. So Dylan Johnson had 21 carries, tough carries too for 50 yards, but he had two TDs. Two TDs. Mm-hmm. I think I know what's coming. Give me 1 second. I might have to clean some stuff up. I think I got it. I think the YouTube is feeding back. Yeah, I think the YouTube is feeding back. Try this, okay? So, anyway, yeah, that was it. So, with that being said, Dylan got carried off with a car in a car. Thank you, Kevin Jones, for the 4.99 drop. I appreciate that. First one of the new year, brother. You are such a solid supporter, man, of all of us, man. You are definitely, our player of the year over 2023, heading into 2024. Yes, I did get a chance to say Happy New Year. I was hitting a lot of you guys personally just to say Happy New Year's, man, because I appreciated all of the stuff that we went through. And as you can see, I had totally turned off my weirdo responses for the rest of that year. But I have one more to slam with, so y'all stay tuned for that. But anyway, back into the stats, all right? Our All American receiver, who's definitely going to go in the top five in the draft, Roman Adunze, had 6 receptions for 125 yards. He was the man out there. They couldn't. I don't care who they put on him. They had some guy who had been out for targeting from the last game. He didn't get to play until like the second or third quarter. He came out there like he was about to really put the clamps on a dude. A dude just turned up on him. They're like, oh, it just showed his stock, his worth. Like I don't care who you put on him, you're not gonna stop him. You're not gonna stop him, not at all. Shoot, all right, salute to you, BMW. Yeah, appreciate you, brother. Got some nice things on that. Then trust me, brother, we behind you on whatever the little frost shenanigans is going down. We got you, man. We're gonna put the full clown press on BBN, okay? We're gonna put the full clown press on him. Because technically he ain't coming after none of ours. That's just the hateration. How do you bring hateration with you into the next year? I don't know. But let's get back to this. One of the things I can tell you is they keep putting the Huskies as the unfavored team. Well, now that it's the championship, can you guys just unfavor them again? Don't make them the favorite. Okay? Don't change nothing that you've been doing. Shout out to Aggressive Man for the drop. I appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, sir. Yeah. Happy New Year, brother. I appreciate you, man. Most definitely. Yeah. Give you guys salutations up here, but it's like he's already in the pros playing out there with these guys, and he's killing them. He's killing them. He's got like almost 1,500 yards. I think he broke the season receiving yards also this season, which is nice. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice another record under the books. You know what I'm saying? Along with the records that Penix have set. It's like this team here is like one of the best. And I have to say, it is the best team ever to come across a Husky purple and gold uniform. Yep, most definitely. So, but the game got a little closer than it needed to be at the end. We saw that. In fact, I ain't gonna lie, I was holding my breath. With 1 second to go, I'm like, are they gonna actually? Is it coming down to this, where they might get it? And man, whew, that man made that play. In fact, I had that play. I did. I was trying to upload that play, man. It was acting weird. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Can I get that? Here it is. Check it out, y'all. Man, let me tell you something about that guy. I've been talking bad about him all season. I ain't gonna lie. I was at the games. He had me stomping my feet, losing my popcorn, spilling my pop. Because his way, sometimes he just wasn't, you know, he wasn't making the plays, missing tackles, getting beat deep, all of that. Number 25, Jackson. And don't you know, he made the biggest play of the defensive game that night, yesterday, with that knockaway in the end zone with 1 second left. I'm like, man, I gotta do a whole new segment just on him. Yes, he did the same thing. Facts, KJ. He showed up. I mean, I thought he was gonna do a sermon, like a Richard Sherman, knocked the ball, but it wasn't no knee since it was only 1 second. He just knocked it out of bounds, and I don't even think he knew the relevance of the play that he did because he was so nonchalant once he started going down, back down the field. But then I think he hit him because everybody started running up on him like, "Boy, you just made the play. You just made it happen. We're going to the championship." Now, mind you, if I get a chance, I'm gonna go down to Houston. I got family in Houston. Right now, you finished reading the stats up before I get into that. But the Huskies had the ball for 532 total yards against Texas 498. Like I said, it got a little closer than it needed to. Okay, they had 2 turnovers, 6 which turned into points for us. Fortunately, we had 1 turnover. All right, we had 25 first downs. They had 23. Man, they was moving the ball. You know what I'm saying? They was doing all right. Especially at the second half. It was something. It was something. First down, we had 25. Yep. And their time of possession was Texas had the ball 23 minutes 46, and we had the ball 36 points, and that we needed every one of those seconds. Because I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the game, I'm like, oh man, there was a couple of little coaching snafus if you ask me that what happened. And then the fact that Dylan got hurt would stop the clock. There was no runoff. So it made it so that they got another timeout out of it. You know what I'm saying? Plus we were giving up the ball on that and keeping them alive. And they gave it their best shot. They gave it their best shot. I have to give it to Texas. They played their hearts out. But again, they were not able to surpass that Huskies been but not great defense. I've been saying it all year. It's like, them Huskies, they didn't get the credit on defense that they really had deserved. They had let so many people, so-called, run up and down the field on them. But in the end, ultimately, that kind of defensive play will always save us. If it wasn't that, it was an interception. If it wasn't that, it was a goal line stand. If it wasn't that, it was, something to save us at the end of the game. And it was a great thing. I was very, very impressed by our defense. I think we should have got more than we did. Also, speaking of the defense, our defensive end was what it got all I guess it got all packed. On the team was also the defensive player of the game. He was sacking that quarterback every opportunity he got. Telling you, he was doing it, keeping the pressure on him, keeping us in the game, stopping their drives. You know what I mean? And just taking advantage of stuff. When it happened, like Kevin Johnson, the defense showed up when it needed, when it counted, and that's what saved us. That's what saved the game for us. Most definitely. But they're going to be playing in Houston coming up next week. Looking at going down there and get the ticket. We already got to get it. This game, I had tickets, but like I said, because of the dog situation and it just happened so fast, I was unable to go to that game. But I got it all worked out now about the dog. So now all I'm going to do is me and a significant other. We're going to go down to Houston, okay? And check out the championship. It's once in a lifetime. Okay? So I just want to do a quick little breakdown of the Huskies and give my salute to my alma mater. Everybody who knows this person knows that I bleed purple and gold, and I've been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Right now, what I'm going to do is. Yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna build some more content up for this. I'm gonna do another live on here. I'm gonna do a breakdown of the game that's coming up versus the Michigan Wolverine. This is like going to the Rose Bowl. Okay, when I was there, we played this, and you played in the Rose Bowl for the championship. Which is Big 12, Big 10 versus Pac 12. You know what I'm saying? So, most definitely looking forward to seeing that matchup. Guess what? Next year, that's the conference that the Huskies are moving to. The Big Ten. They have to look at Michigan again, like real soon. So it's gonna be a bully fight right now. It's gonna be a bully fight. Let me tell you something. You heard it from that first again. We've always had Michigan's number. Check us out. We always had Michigan's number. So you guys make sure you get that chance, follow up with that. You know what I'm saying? Check out how we get down. Purple and gold, man. That's how you get it. Definitely. Huskies, go dog.
Kids would be forthright in what was stolen, and some of our just staff members as well. And now all that stuff should be replaced. This is the Rose Bowl. They said the granddaddy of them all, right? I'm sure granddaddy has some money. Grandpa should have some money to get these kids. I'm gonna have a list made out from these young men, and I know they're gonna be truthful about what they lost.